What it do? What it do? Happy Sunday. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Hope you've had a great weekend. Hope you're still enjoying your weekend. And without any further ado, let me go ahead and come on this thing and see what we got going on. Y'all bear with me here. And what is going on, everybody? Welcome to Points Blank Travel. Welcome to PBT Live. I am your boy, the host that sometimes does the most. It's your boy, Rod. And on this channel, we talk about credit. We talk about credit cards. We talk about points, miles, cash back, and how to travel around the world or around the country for little or no money out of your pocket. If there's something you're interested in, do your boy a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on future content. Make sure it's selected to all. Share the channel out with your family. Share it with your friends. Share it with your coworkers. And with all that being said, you know what time it is. Let's roll, baby. Let's get down to business. I see we got three real homies in the crib. Profe, what's going on? Salute from Mexico City. International, baby. Keeping up the grip. What's up, Rob? We here. Tune in. Thank y'all. Joe, Christy, Callie, J3, and baby. I ain't even call him baby Drew. And Drew. And we got Wild Loves to Motivate. Good evening. Welcome in. So it is good to have everyone here, man. And as you can see from the thumbnail, I am going to be talking about the Delta Gold Card and the American Airlines City Advantage Platinum Select World Elite MasterCard. That is the last time I will say all that because that is 3 or 4 mouthfuls, and your boy's not saying all that anymore. So we're going to talk about the American Airlines card, and we're going to talk about the Delta card, the Delta Gold. So Delta Gold, American Airlines. And the reason I want to talk about this, lately I've been doing a lot of videos talking about how you could travel without credit cards. But now the reality is hitting the road, and the best way to travel for free is with credit cards where you earn points, miles, or cash back. If this is your first time here, let me know where you're tapping in from. I am broadcasting from that Dallas-Fort Worth area, Arlington, Texas, home of the Dallas Cowboys and Texas Rangers. Yeah, Joe, that is a mouthful, man. City Advantage Platinum Select World Elite MasterCard. That was one of the first cards I got, and I was so happy I got it. I memorized that joint. So when people ask me, Rob, what you got, man? American Airlines card, which one? Hell, I don't know, the one that's great. But anyway, so, man, in reality, there are a lot of airlines out there. United, Southwest, JetBlue, Spirit, Frontier, American, Delta. And they all seem to have more than one credit card. But what I wanted to do was, with Delta, they have the Delta Blue card. City has the Mile Up card. Those are their lower tier cards. But I wanted to get the middle tier, not that super duper one that costs a bunch of money. But I wanted to get to one that's in the middle so you can see what type of perks you can get. Because typically with the lower tier cards, you're only going to get miles, maybe some bad protection, maybe some purchase protection. That's going to be it. So I wanted to talk about, possibly free bags or how you can earn more miles and stuff like that, and how you can get discounts in flight and purchase protection, bag protection. So what I'm going to be doing, as always, or as most of the time, I am going to be sharing my screen here. And let me get this pulled up here. And I'm going to be at the bottom of the screen for those of you that be like, well, Rob, because I changed my location on the screen. I used to be beside, but now, it's not too hard to see. And y'all let me know which one you prefer. What's going on, Arno? I see you in this building, man. But I kind of like that one better. But let me see if it's going to be blocking any of my words. Yeah, it is. So, and I know how to do it. We'll figure it out. But do y'all like it to the side or do you like me at the bottom? I like the bottom because it gives me an opportunity, give y'all an opportunity to see more of the screen. Arno, so yeah, I got that super duper card reserved 2 years ago. Might be the last year that he having. That is the Delta Reserve. I don't know what that car got, like a $550 annual fee. Woo wee. Hell to the no. I had that American Airlines executive card. I had to let it go. It was like a credit card. TKO, your boy had to let it go, baby. I ain't got time for no. Then it was 550 or 450, whatever. I was cool. I wasn't cool, but I pretended to be cool with it. Then them fools went to like 650 or something crazy. I like, no, man. Ain't had it. All right, so let's go over these two cards. First and foremost, on the left, we have the Delta Sky Miles Gold. I'm going to say their professional names in the City Advantage Platinum Select. Now, I want to point something out before I go any further. With the American Airlines cards, they have more than one card issuer. They have City and they have Barclays. When you're on an American Airlines flight, they're going to promote the Barclays card. They're very similar, but I don't want you to get on a flight with American and you hear American Airlines credit card and you're thinking it's this card, because it's not. It's actually the card from Barclays. You have the American Airlines red card, the silver card, and then you got their top tier card, and you got the business card. So please keep that in mind. All right, as you can see, the annual fee, right off the bat, I could tell you in my world, in my itty bitty world, the Delta Sky Miles Gold Card is $150 annual fee. $150, $0 for the intro for the first year. So what you can actually do without really destroying your credit and not even hurting your credit, you could have this card for a year, test it out, see how often you fly. Is it a good fit for you? Are you getting any benefits? Are you even using the thing? Is it collecting dust in your purse? Is it collecting dust in your wallet? Is it just sitting in your drawer in the bedroom? And then if you don't like it, you can cancel it. No harm, no foul. With the City card, the American Airlines card, it's a $99 annual fee. And it's also waived for the first 12 months. You can do the exact same thing. Keep it for a year. I don't like it. But what they going to do, though, 366 days right after that first year, if you don't cancel it, you forgot when you got it, they're going to charge you the $150 and the $99. So keep that in mind. Rewards. How do you earn miles on these cards? With the Delta card. Now, Delta card is going to be on the left. Everything when I go over first is going to be the Delta card. Second is American Airlines card. You will get 2 times the miles per dollar spent on Delta purchases at restaurants worldwide, including takeout and delivery in the U.S. Let me say that again. You could get them 2 times the miles at restaurants worldwide, but when it comes to takeout and delivery and Uber Eats and DoorDash and all that, that's only in the U.S. If they got it in other countries, you're only going to get 1 mile per dollar spent. And at U.S. supermarkets and 1 mile on all other eligible purchases. Now, with the American Airlines card, you're going to get 2 miles for every dollar spent at gas stations and restaurants. And 2 American Airlines miles for every dollar spent on eligible American Airlines purchase, and 1 mile for every dollar spent on all other purchases. You will earn 1 loyalty point for every 1 eligible advantage mile earned from purchase. Let me break that down for y'all. It's not complicated. It's a longer paragraph. Why? Because you're getting more. You're getting more from this card. Now, notice, I don't know if y'all noticed, neither one of these cards give you anything for grocery stores. If you're like me, even though I'm not in here cooking no 5-star meals, I ain't even cooking a 2-star meal. But I'm in here making do, and I'm not eating out every day. So either one of these cards really wouldn't benefit me. So now I'm really stuck with gas stations with American Airlines card. With the Delta card, it wouldn't benefit me. So right now, in my itty bitty world, that's the last time I'm gonna say that too. American 2, Delta 0, $150 annual fee versus $99. 2 times the miles on restaurants, where with the American Airlines card, I get 2 times the miles at restaurants and gas stations. And the key here, I'm going to unhighlight everything here. The key here is right here. Earn 1 loyalty point for every 1 eligible advantage mile earned. Now, let me make sure y'all understand this. You could get 2 miles at the gas station, but when it comes to loyalty points, you're only going to get 1 mile. So let's say you buy something for $15, you get $15 worth of gas at the gas station. That's 30 miles, but you're only going to get 15 loyalty points. 15 times 2 is 30. 15 times 1 is 15. Now, with Delta, United, Southwest, any other airlines, they're not going to give you any elite status points when using your credit card. American is the only one that'll do it. And I can tell you right there, I'm giving them an extra point. American Airlines 3, Delta still sitting on 0. Now, when it comes to this, and it may not say it, it may say it. If it said, then oh well, we just want to repeat it. American Airlines have a lot of ways to earn miles. They have more ways to earn miles than Delta. Right now, we're talking about the credit cards. Your credit cards are just icing on the cake. But when you're not flying Delta, you can still earn miles at restaurants and other purchases. With America, you can earn at gas station, restaurant, other purchases, and other ways. There is a Delta shopping. There is a Delta dining. There's American shopping, American dining, but there's more ways to earn miles without flying them with Delta. Now, here, I think Delta might finally get a point. You will earn 40,000 bonus miles, and this could be different right now because they're constantly changing the welcome bonuses. Earn 40,000 bonus miles after you spend 2,000 in purchases on your new card in your first 6 months. So do me a favor. Let me take a pause for the calls. If you have questions, please put them in the comments. I shouldn't be much longer with this, and then I'll jump down there. Also, if you have a question, a comment that's not related to the Delta Gold Card or the American Airlines Advantage Card, the City Card, please put it in the comments. This is just what was on my mind, what I'm talking about, but I'll talk anything credit cards, anything points, anything miles, anything cash back. Just want to put that out there. Now, with the American Airlines card, you'll earn more points, 50,000 American Airlines miles. I'm going to use to say points because I'm used to points. After spending $2,500 in purchases within the first 3 months. So I'm not a super duper mathematician, but you got to spend roughly around $350 with the Delta card in 6 months to get up to $2,000, and you're probably going to be right at $2,100 or something like that, and get 40,000 miles. Or you can get the American Airlines card and spend $2,500 in 3 months, or roughly $800 as some change in 3 months. Delta's going to win here. I get a longer extended time frame if I need it. And if I don't, I'll go with American Airlines. But let's just say I do need it. Most people right now are trying to stretch their money. And if it was me, I like to go ahead and complete my spending requirements for my welcome bonuses as quick as possible, unless it's like a platinum card from American Express, which is $5,000 in 3 months and stuff like that. Zero intro APR not applicable on either card. There is no zero intro APR. Foreign transaction fee, $0 for the Delta Gold Card, $0 for the American Airlines card. What is foreign transaction fees? When you're overseas, international, anywhere outside the United States, they charge you anywhere from 2.7% or 3% on each purchase. So that's what foreign transaction fees. You don't have to worry about it with either card. Purchase APR, they're both going to top out at 29.99%. And the Delta card, if you got perfect credit, is going to start a little cheaper at 20.99%. American Airlines, 21.24%. Now, here's a little example. If you spend $10,000 in a year at supermarket, 4,000 restaurant, 5,000 airline, 4,000 hotel, $4,000 in gas. With the gold card, you're going to get 46,000 miles. With the American Airlines card, you're going to get 40,000 miles. But they still saying that the value on American Airlines is more because they're valuing 1 mile is equal to 1.5 cents, where with the Delta Gold Card, 1 mile is equal to 1.3 cents. And that's basically somebody calculating. Your boy don't get into all that and worry about all that. Now, with the Advantage Platinum Select card, it offers simple and flexible redemption option for miles earned. Personally, I'm not going to say this is a good thing. I've never done it and probably never will do it. But they're using an example of the Homewood Suites, New York, Midtown, Manhattan, Times Square South. You can redeem miles, 51,000 miles. If you're just an Advantage member and don't have a credit card, that's a lot of miles for one night at a hotel. a lot. But if you're a credit card holder with status, it's 34,800 miles or miles plus cash. So you'll save roughly about, what's that, 17,000 miles, 16,200 miles. That's still 34,800, man. You can get a round trip flight for that, which is only going to be, I'm going to say in the United States, 4 to 6 hours or 3 to 6 hours, depending on where you fly. Mid-country, West Coast, mid-country, East Coast, or you fly coast to coast, you're looking at about 6 hours. Or a full night, day and night at a hotel. I would have to be in a serious bind to do that. Concord Hotel, 104,000 miles. Again, I'd have to be in a serious bind. And that's pretty much it. So really a quick recap without me, and I'm going to do this in about 30 seconds for anybody that just came in. And I'm going to leave it up here just in case I have to look down. Annual fee, Gold Card, $150 per year. American Airlines card, $99 per year. Earnings on the Delta Gold Card, 2 times the miles at restaurants. American Airlines card, 2 times the miles at restaurants and gas stations, 1 mile everywhere else on both cards. You will earn 1 mile for each dollar, not the bonus, each mile earned, not the bonus mile. What I mean by the bonus mile, base mile is $1. So if they're saying you're getting 2 miles per dollar at restaurants, you get 1 base mile and then you get 1 bonus mile because it's a restaurant or gas station. You will get no loyalty points with the Delta card. Welcome bonus as when this here came out, 40,000 miles, you spend $2,000 in 6 months with the Delta Gold. 50,000 miles, you spend $2,500 in 3 months with American Airlines. No foreign transaction fees, no intro APR. And if you carry a balance, your rate is going to be somewhere between 21 and 30% interest. I'm not doing all the 0.49, 0.99. Now, y'all tell me in the comments, which card do you think is better? Which card do you think would be more beneficial for you? Let me go ahead and take unshare the screen and put me on here. I'm gonna tell you, everything I just said is fine and dandy. And if you're in a place that's not a hub, and what a hub is like airlines, that's their central location. And I'm going to use 2 of the biggest hubs. These aren't the only hubs. 2 of the biggest hubs, American is Dallas and Delta is Atlanta. Delta's hub is also, they have a hub in New York. American has a hub in New York. American has a hub in Phoenix. But if you're living in North Dakota is probably not a hub for any airline. So whether you fly Delta or American, you're going to probably have the same number of flights and the same number of departures leaving North Dakota for American as you will Delta. If you're in Dallas, you're going to have more American flights flying more frequently than you are Delta. If you're in Atlanta, you're going to have more Delta flights flying more frequently than you do American. If I was to leave Atlanta, I have a better chance on Delta. I have a better chance of not having to make any stops than leaving Dallas. Every time I try to book a flight leaving Dallas, it's only happened one time where I went from here to another location. I went straight through. Why? Because it was another hub. I went from, I don't know, because that wasn't the case, because Dallas isn't a hub. I don't know why it happened. I flew to a hub. That's why it happened. So if I was flying from here to Atlanta, it wouldn't be no fly from here, go to New York and go back to Atlanta. But Delta will do you like that. Delta will take you from Dallas up to Salt Lake City or Minneapolis, St. Paul, and then back down to San Diego, which is crazy. And it's usually a 5.5, 6 hour trip where I can fly American from DFW or Dallas Fort Worth International straight to San Diego or LA in a 3-hour flight nonstop. So I just went over the full benefits of both cars and compared the two. But let me say this, you want to get the car that's more conducive to where you live and if it's a hub city or not. Now, I could go, let's just say the Delta car was the better of the two. That's fine and dandy. But it's one thing money will buy you, or I would rather spend more money, and that's to get convenience. Now, Would I rather save money and fly and be on a 6-hour flight with a layover, or would I rather spend a little more money or earn less benefits on a credit card and have a 3-hour flight and cut my time in half? I'll take the 3-hour flight all day. It just so happened that I live in Dallas Fort Worth. I have an American Airlines business card. I had the personal card. I upgraded and then canceled it. And I had the Barclays business card, but it makes sense to have all that. So I do have the American Airlines City Advantage Platinum Select World Elite MasterCard business card. I have the business version. The only thing that's different is I get 2 times the miles at gas stations, 1 time the mile at restaurants. So I got to go ahead and pull this up real quick. Let me find something real quick. Carnival Cruise Exit. I'm going to get to everyone's comment. I just happen to look down and see that because it is glowing and blaring in my screen. And I want to thank Carnival Cruise Addicts. I was in their live earlier. They said, "You the man." I want to thank them for that $5 super chat. Thank you so much. And we got something else for you, Carnival Cruise Addicts. Let me go over here and find it. Let me find it here. Hold on one second. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. Your boy really appreciate it. Goes back to help the channel. Hopefully I didn't lose anyone with that scenario. So you really want to get the credit card that's going to work for you in your geographical location. Now, if you want to sightsee, if you want to fly from Dallas to Minneapolis or Salt Lake City and then go to California and get to visit different airports, and I would get the Delta card. But if you are in an American Airlines city now, do I have a Delta Airlines loyalty account? Yes. Do I fly Delta? Yes. Do I use points, or I use points to convert to miles? Yes. Do I have a Delta Airlines credit card? No, because I don't need one. When you become a master of your craft, you'll know, or you'll learn as you continue to watch this channel, American Express points transfer over to Delta miles. And when I'm ready to fly Delta, I just take my American Express points, transfer them to Delta, bam, I'm flying Delta. If American is full, or it's just a later flight, or something that I just can't deal with. So you always want to give yourself, what's my favorite word? Options. What's my second favorite word? You have to have a strategy. And I saw one thing, that I am going to go in order of these comments after I Cooking with the Catchers. Welcome in, welcome in. And they said we have been looking at the American Airlines PS, which is Platinum Select. And they live in a Delta Hub city. I don't have to say where, but I know it's a Delta Hub city. But it's always good because sometimes, let's just say American may have more flights going into a foreign or Caribbean city than Delta. You never know, man. You never know. It's always good to have a backup. It's always good to have a strategy. All right. If y'all have any comments about, or any questions about the Delta Gold or the American Airlines Platinum Select card, City Advantage Platinum Select, let me know. Your boy will be more than happy to answer them. Now, Rob, well, you don't have a Delta card. How do you know? I study all credit cards, whether I have them or not. That's beside the point. I still know. The only reason I pull up if you go back and look at my older videos, I didn't share screens. I didn't do all that. I only do that now so the viewer can get a visual, or if it's a replayer, they can get a visual. They can pause. It's right there. They don't have to try to find the words of where I was. So, salute from Mexico City. What's up, Profe? Thank you for being here. And Profe, I just realized Profe is a channel member. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a channel member. Keep it up with the Griffins, also channel members in the house. What's up, Rob? We're here tuned in. I already read that when I read Why Loves to Motivate. Everybody's speaking. Griffins speaking to Why Loves to Motivate. Why Loves to Motivate. Speaking back to the Griffins, I did say a mouthful. I read this one. And Why Loves to Motivate said an American card. They keep offering it to me. I was told to hold and do my research. Yeah, I told Why Loves to Motivate though, because she has an American Airlines card. I was like, man, just do your research. Don't jump and get one, because it's easy for me to tell someone to get one, and then they go and get one, and then they don't really use it, and then they want to blame Rod because Rod told them to get it. I'd rather you make sure it's a good fit for you. That's the only reason I said that. So that Delta Reserve card, their top tier card, has a $650 annual fee. Woo wee! But you get access to the Delta Sky Clubs and catchers. I will tell you right now, I'm not saying every one of them, but every one I've ever been to, the Delta Sky Clubs are far better than American Airlines Admirals Club, at least from my experiences. I've been to the American Airlines Club in Dallas, obviously, Miami, San Diego. I can't remember if I went in Phoenix or not. Sky Club, I've been in LaGuardia. I've been in Atlanta. I just like it better. Please, thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button, please. Yeah, I'll take $99 over paying anything more. Yeah, that $99 is not bad. It used to be $95, and they went up to $99, which $4 time all the people that got the card. I mean, it don't sound like a lot, but it is. Click with the caption, say, hey, PBT, what's going on, family? What's going on? What is going on? They showing love to Wild Love. Carnival Cruise said, hey, Rod, thank y'all again for that super chat. And I already pulled it. We got MC in the house says, I'm thinking AA might be for me. AA, I like it. I have it. Man, can y'all believe it? For the first time in PBT history, in about 3 years, I actually have my wallet in my pocket. I'm going to cover most of it. This is the business version. I don't know if y'all can see it, but at the bottom, Points Blank Travel. It don't, there it is, Points Blank Travel. So it's got my name on it, which I'm covering up. But Points Blank Travel, it's under the Points Blank Travel umbrella. If I ever get another business card, it's going to be under the Points Blank Network business name, because that's actually the LLC. I got this card when I didn't have an LLC. I just had an ME, and that was me. I had no LLC or nothing else. But when your credit is strong, you're able to, and I didn't say, did I say perfect? Nope. Did I say great? Nope. I said strong. When your credit is strong, you're able to get business cards. And y'all, when I got this one, I was making money. I was monetized on this channel. But two or three of my other business cards, I wasn't even monetized yet, because they asked, how much do you anticipate? That's a whole nother live stream. Yeah, AA is a good card. It is a good card. 10 real homies in the crib. Please do me a favor. If you're just coming in and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Hit that subscribe button down below. On your mobile device, it might be white, and on your laptop or desktop, it may be black. But whatever color it is, hit subscribe. There's going to be an arrow going down to the right and a bell to the left. Hit either one of those. Make sure you select all so you don't miss out on future content. Carnival Cruise is speaking. Everybody's speaking. Hey, PBT. Hey, how you doing? I love speaking to Carnival Cruise addicts. Everybody's speaking. Don't forget to hit the like button again. All right, man. I'm going to go through him. Just going to pull him up to let y'all know I see him. Hey, keeping up with Griffin. MC says, love Delta, but they do be taking you on a site. They do, man. I hate that. MC, I hate that. Like, I spent yesterday and today planning a trip. And I be so bad wanting to fly Delta, because I like their customer service. I like their Sky Club. Now, in the Sky Club, you get in a position to go in there, you drink for free. But if you get top shelf, like Remy Martin Cognac, you're going to pay for it, but then just don't get top shelf. You get a glass of wine, just I want a glass of Merlot or Cabernet to take the edge off, because you got to deal with Hartfield Jackson Airport in Atlanta. I don't care. You might not even drink it, have to have a drink in that joint, because that airport there would drive you nuts. Last time went too bad. I jumped on that little train, subway, whatever I was on. It went from one terminal to the next. But I'm telling you, man, if you want to see the country, fly Delta. I was going to see my daughter before she moved. And I was going from Dallas to San Diego. They wanted me to fly to Atlanta change planes just come back past Dallas and go to San Diego. I ain't no aviation specialist, but what I don't understand is these airlines talking about they losing money and ain't meeting the objectives when it come to profits. Well, hell, you ain't go. It's hard to beat it when you're going the opposite way and going back the other way because you're burning fuel. Now, maybe they didn't use the same plane. They probably did because I got off that plane. I got on another one. I don't know how they did it. It just didn't make sense to me. Maybe somebody can help your boy out. And I'm an educated brother. That just didn't make no sense. Cooking with the Casual said they're basically making the cards useless for the Delta Sky Club unless you have higher tier staff. Facts, big facts, because and not only are they doing it with Delta, and y'all, I mean, I know you do because y'all said it. Hey, Stacey Dumb, they're also making it hard for the American Express Platinum card holders because I used to be able to go to the Delta Sky Club unlimited. If I flew 50 times a year, I can go in the Delta. Now it's a limit. It ain't like Master P or no limit. It is a limit. I can only go so many times. Well, it don't matter because I ain't flying Delta that many times anyway. But I ain't gonna lie though, it's not as good as it was. I do miss the American Airlines Skyline. It's just like anytime you get something that's better than what you have, and it's taken away or you give it away. In my case, I gave it away because I canceled the card. You're gonna miss it, and it's something about going in there, grabbing some little lunch meat or crackers and cheese, or you can make a full little meal, get you a cocktail or a glass of wine. By the time you even think about doing that, it's time to board the flight. Your phone beep beeping and all that are buzzing. It's time to board your flight. You have plenty of space. You ain't got to sit by somebody that may have an odor, or even better, you ain't got to go to one of those bars or restaurants that's packed. And by the time you finally get to the line, you get the notification now boarding, and you feel pressure to try to order your food or your drink and get to your gate. So it's nothing like it. Oh, that video is coming up. Carnival Cruise Addicts. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I've been trying to shoot this video since Monday. It's the easiest video I could shoot. I don't have to study any content. I don't have to memorize anything. I know what's in my wallet. I will tell you the business City Airlines card is in there, but I don't like saying that P word. I promise I'm going to shoot it this week. I don't want to say tomorrow, but I plan on shooting it tomorrow. And I doubt it, but I may shoot it tonight, but I seriously doubt it. It take typically one take, about an 8 to 11, 12-minute video. So it'll probably take me 15, 20 minutes to record it. So I do plan on recording that one, but I will tell you right now, I am carrying an 8-card setup, And I have everything covered from hotels to airlines to transferable points to cashback. And I want to tell you so bad, man. MC said, keeping the grim. Hey, on break at work, just dropping by to support. Thank you, Mojo, for dropping in. Event yours. Happy birthday, Tanya. I know you've been enjoying your birthday all weekend. That live stream you did with Pretty Timmy. Y'all need to go watch that, boy. Y'all on the way to the casino was hilarious. Hey, Rod, just peeking in to say hello to you in the chat. I'm still out celebrating. Bye. Man, that's a real supporter right there. It's her birthday weekend. I was still celebrating when she stopped, came in the live to say hello to everybody. And back to celebrate. And Carnival Cruise Addict said, hey, at Event yours, showing love to her. Going back to this right here. What's in your wallet? I was making some moves today, some travel moves, some travel plans. And I'm gonna still be talking about airline cards and travel cards and all that, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if you do not, and I need y'all to listen to me, if you do not get a transferable points card when you're able to, and let me give you a scenario. If you get the City Platinum Select card or the Delta Gold card, you have good enough credit to get a transferable points card, unless you have too many credit cards or unless you apply for too many at one time. Let me say that again. Matter of fact, if you have a Delta Gold card or a City Platinum Select card, you have good enough credit to get an American Express Everyday Preferred, American Express Green, or Gold. Or if you had a City American Airlines Advantage, you have a good enough score to get American Express cards or the Chase Sapphire Preferred or Reserve. Those are transferable points cards. Why am I saying this? Why am I focused on transferable points cards? If you have a Delta Gold card, guess what you're going to be using that card for? Delta, primarily. Can you transfer to other places? Yes. Can you redeem it for cash? Certain instances. If you had a City American Airlines card, you're going to primarily use it for American Airlines flights. Can you transfer to Marriott? Yes, at a terrible redemption rate. We just saw that in the example. However, if you have a transferable points card, I'm going to name them again. The American Express Everyday card, which has no annual fee. American Express Everyday Preferred card, which has a $95 annual fee. American Express Green card, which has a $150 annual fee. American Express Gold card, $250 annual fee. American Express Platinum card, $695 annual fee. Or you can get the Chase Sapphire Preferred card, $95 annual fee. With any two combinations, I wouldn't go get all of them and be crazy like I was, but if you get any two combinations, if you get, let's just say the Everyday Preferred, which was my workhorse, and you get the Sapphire Preferred, you have just spent, get both, and I'm going to explain why you want to get both. 95 and 95 is $190. If you only get the Gold card, if you get the Delta Gold card, you only spend $40 more than you would if you got that card with that $150 annual fee. You've only spent roughly $90 more if you get the American Airlines card. However, you've opened up an entirely different world of options. With American Express, you can transfer. I think I closed it out. You can transfer. Let me look at something. Yeah. I think it was something I was looking at today. So I don't want to waste y'all time trying to find it. With American Express, you could transfer to Delta, JetBlue. You could transfer to Hilton, Marriott, Choice Hotels, and a host of other international airlines. I want to say it's 20 or 22 total transfer partners. With Chase, it's like 14 transfer partners. Marriott, Hyatt, IHG, Intercontinental Hotel Group, Southwest, United. Now, with these two cards, you've just given yourself access to Delta, United, Southwest, three of the big four in the United States. And yes, there is a fourth way to get to American Airlines. However, there's an extra headache of a step. British Airways is a transfer partner to both American Express and Chase. But when you get ready to book a British Airways flight, British Airways, hello, people, they typically fly in the UK. But if you go to BritishAirways.com or BA.com and book a domestic flight or search for a domestic flight from Dallas to Fort Worth, it's only going to pull up American Airlines flights because British Airways is not flying in the United States because they're partners. They're all part of the One World Alliance. My luck with this, I always can find a ticket going one way, but I can't find it the other way. So I either find it going or coming, but I can't find a round trip ticket. I haven't been able to. There's people out there that have. So you have all four of the major airlines covered. And you have the top four hotel chains: Hyatt, Hilton, Intercontinental Hotel Group, and Marriott covered with two credit cards. Right now, if I get the American Airlines credit card and a Delta Gold Card, I got pretty much two things covered: American and Delta. Chase Sapphire Preferred, American Express Everyday Preferred, $190 total annual fee, and I have several travel options available. That's just something I want people to think about. A lot of people don't talk about that. Now, do I have Airlines card? Yes. Why? It was the first card they gave me. Do I really need it? No. I had a representative when I went to get the Delta Gold Card. Well, about 3 years ago, I had an American Express, and Delta cards are American Express cards. I had a representative talk me out of the Delta Gold and told me to keep my Everyday Preferred. I was going to cancel my American Express Everyday Preferred card and then get the Delta Gold card. He said, "Why are you doing that? You have the Delta Gold card in the American Express Everyday Preferred card because you can transfer your points to Delta." I said, "Dude, you must not be you must not be getting recorded right now, because I can't believe you just told me that. You had opportunity to sell another product." Well, not really, because I'm getting rid of one to get another one, so you kind of coming out even, but you didn't have to tell me that. Maybe it was crazy, but it was true. It was true. It was so true. Why Loves and Motivates, I love my Amex card. They give you options. Y'all, just so you'll know that today, part of it because I have a World of Hyatt card. Now, don't get it twisted. Airline cards and hotel cards can give you perks and benefits. I have a World of Hyatt credit card. I booked a 3-night stay where I'm going. I got a free night certificate that took care of one room, one night at the hotel. I transferred points from Chase to World of Hyatt that took care of the second night, and I had points in my World of Hyatt loyalty program that took care of the third night. Free. All free. What's up, Caesar in the building? Caesar said Team Amex. I'm telling you, man. And Caesar, if I'm not mistaken, you have Chase cards, if I'm not mistaken. And I thought about Caesar today because I'm pretty sure, but before I tell this story, well, I'm going to tell the story anyway. I transferred my Chase points to World of Hyatt, but then I thought I transferred too many. But I remember Caesar saying that that's what he used. If I'm not mistaken, he uses Chase card to transfer over to World of Hyatt. That was his, like me, that's what I used to do. I only earned Chase points for World of Hyatt. Then I didn't mess up. I learned and I used the Chase Ultimate Rewards travel portal, and I started booking American flights on there as well. So you got two people right here, and Why Loves to Motivate been supporting me for a long while. She's not a content creator. Caesar is a content creator with all types of credit card, but you got two people back to back saying, "I love my Amex card and Team Amex." Right here, Caesar saying, "I got Amex, Citi, Chase, Navy Federal Credit Union, PenFed. I'm Team Intro Offers. Options, baby. Intro Offers, AKA welcome bonuses. I love it. I'm Team whoever giving me the points and miles, baby." And I'm telling you, man, those transferable points are just lovely. So I could have been sitting here stressing about cash and how much it would cost. But I wasn't stressing. I spent more time strategizing. Just so happened both of those words start with the letter S. I could have been stressing. Oh my God. And I think that room was about $300. It was $305 a night. $1,000. Probably a little over $1,000 because when you use World of Hyatt points, they waive the fees and the resort or whatever they call it, fees. $1,000. One less thing I got to worry about. The power of points. I'm getting there. on a flight, and oh my God, round trip for less than 20,000 American airline miles. The power of points and miles. It is a great feeling. And then it may be a better option. It may be a better option. And I looked at this option for me to pay cash. As a matter of fact, I was considering paying cash on my return flight from where I'm going back to Dallas. Yeah, I heard you say that before, Caesar. Wilo the Move said options indeed. And Caesar says Chase points are great for high stays. Amex points are great for flights. And I know Caesar fly international, going from Puerto Rico, United States, and other places where most of my flights are domestic, but most of my Amex points have been either used for Hilton or Delta. And I use some for American once, and I use my Chase points for American. So what I'm telling you now, man, transferable points. What I see a lot of times, what I see happening is people getting caught up in a twister. And I'm not talking about what do you call this? Meteorological. I'm not talking about no weather. They start with Capital One. Before you know it, they got the Capital One Platinum, the Capital One Quicksilver, and the Capital One Venture. And nothing totally wrong with that. I got caught up in a twister. I went straight American Express across the board. Then I started, by the time I got to Chase, I couldn't get Chase because I was over 524. 524, I had been approved for 5 credit cards in a 24-month period, and Chase wouldn't touch me. So my recommendation to you is, if you're just starting, you don't have to settle for a card. I just did a live stream the other day, which I need to bring this up. If you're just getting started, you can get secure. You have security card options. Discover It, Bank of America, Capital One. Once your card graduates, maybe get a second card that's unsecured. But after that, after I got 2 cards and probably 12 to 18 months of good, solid credit card history, your boy going for him an American Express. And I probably won't even wait 18 months. I'm going for me an American Express, a low-level one, and I'm going for a Chase Sapphire Preferred. And if Chase won't give me the Chase Sapphire Preferred, I'll take the Freedom Flex or the Unlimited, work that a little while, then I get the Chase Sapphire Preferred. That's how I would do it. That's how I would do it. It's cool to have hotel cards. It's cool to have airline cards. But don't have 7 cards and none of them transfer to nowhere, and none of them give you benefits at hotels or flights. You just earning points. You hear me talk about earning points and miles. That's cool. But this is the situation. Oh, boy, I'm about to use one of these rodisms right now. This is a situation where the more gravy you put on the biscuit, you ain't worried about how big you're getting. The more gravy you put in your credit card arsenal, I ain't talking about the more cards you get, but the more options you have, the better position you're putting yourself in. Now, would I rather have 7 cards and all they're doing is giving me points? Or would I rather have 7 cards that got me flight benefits, hotel benefits, transferable point options, elite status? All my elite status I never got it from flying X amount of miles and staying X amount of nights. I got them from getting cards. Caesar can tell you. He know the game. Why Loves Motivate got a free night certificate. She know the game. Other people in here, the catchers, I don't know if they still in here. They can get into the Delta Sky Club because they got a card. You have to fly Delta with American Express Platinum to get into the Delta. You have to fly Delta to get into the Delta Lounge. You ain't going to be flying United and they're going to let you in the Delta Lounge just because you got the Amex Platinum. It don't work like that. But it's a system here to be worked. I'm going to tell you, I'm a straightforward individual. That's how I came up with the name Point Blank. I'm going to give you point blank information. I put an S on it, points and miles. You ain't got to like me. You could think I'm cocky and arrogant and all that, but learn. I watch somebody. I don't care if I don't like how they talk. I don't like how they sound. I don't like their mannerisms. If they're teaching me something, I'm gonna suck it up like a sponge, and then I'm gonna move on. When I see the next video that's interesting, I'm gonna move. Then, matter of fact, let me give y'all a hint in case you ain't noticed for the 9 real homies that are in here right now. And you see me, if you see, now it ain't gonna happen in a video. I'm gonna tell you right now. But if you see me go live, and I'm talking about a credit card that you're not interested in, let's just say the City Strata Premier, the new card on the block. I don't mess with City, man. City did me dirty about 4 years ago. I don't mess with City. I wouldn't come into live at the beginning, but what I would do is wait about 15, 20, 25 good minutes. Because there's a high possibility of falling rocks. And what I mean by falling rocks is I don't drop gems, I don't drop nuggets, I drop boulders. After 20, 25 minutes, there's a high probability and a high possibility. I'm going to be talking about something totally different than what you see on the thumbnail. I'm going to be talking about something totally different than what's in the title. And it's going to still be doing with how to get to maximize your opportunities with points, miles, and cashback. So I guarantee you, every live stream, whether it's Caesars, mine, Chad's Money Minutes, Sledge, Inc., I guarantee you several people that don't go to live because they see American Express on the thumbnail and they thinking, well, I can't get an American Express card. But then we may jump over and talk about a secure Discover It. We may answer somebody's question in the live stream. It's just a little bitty note from ROD from PBT. Don't go by that, man. Because I've been known to just jump around. It was a song. I forgot who that was. Third base or something. Jump around. I'll be talking about. I did a live stream last week. I talked about 4 topics in one live stream. Seriously, at least probably 8 videos and 4 live streams in one live stream. And I was on an hour and some change, close to 2 hours. You just heard me break down a whole video, a whole live stream in 30 seconds when I broke down the comparison between the 2 cards. When I first go over there, I like to be thorough. That's why I take a little longer. But, man. So anybody got any questions, man? We are approaching that 1 hour. And I mean, I'm not going to be on here all night. But I'll be honest, I'm not totally ready to leave right now. But if you have any questions, man, put them in the comments right now. You have access. Let me get a sip of water here. Hold up. You have access. I'm not an expert, but you have access to a person that know a lot about this. That you don't have to watch a million videos. I hope somebody shoot a video on what you want to see, or go search a million websites. You got a person right now at your disposal that can answer a question about a Discover card, a Bank of America card, a Citi card, a Capital One card, whatever. So I would definitely take advantage of this. When I first got into this game, everybody that I watched except Dwayne, none of those people went live. I would put a question in the comments and had to hope that they got back to me because they all had larger followings. And I'm speaking of the Ask Sebi, the Credit Shifu, who's now Ben Hedges, and Brian Jung, those guys. But, and even me now, it may take me 48 hours to respond to a comment outside. It might. I try to do it within 24 or as soon as possible. So, Caesar, you still in the building, man? I don't know if you're still in the building. And you know what? I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. He probably left. Hey, what's up, JR Hill, who's also a channel member? And said, hey, Rod, how are you doing tonight? I went down and I pulled up a comment in, forgot to go back up. Good evening. Hello, everyone in the chat. Wireless Motivate says, as Caesar Joel, yes. Hey, Rod, how you doing tonight? Welcome in. Hit the like button. I went down to this comment and didn't go back up. So my apologies. Options indeed. Yes, lives. And here's another content creator. Lives are great to connect with creators. Now, one thing I like about Caesar's live streams is there's a lot of interaction. He's speaking to the Spanish population. And there's some people in there like myself or Why Loves to Motivate that go over there that speak predominantly English or all English. And he acknowledged us just like anybody else would. But they have questions. And I don't know exactly everything that's being said. I may catch a word or two, but there's a lot of questions being asked. And I think sometimes people be afraid. Yeah, I touch a lot of topics in just one live. A lot of people are afraid to ask a question because they think it's not the right question, or it doesn't make sense, or they don't want to sound a certain way. I'm telling you, I guarantee you, it's somebody else that has the same question or one similar, maybe about a whole different card. Like everybody don't understand that when you see a card with an annual fee, first of all, everybody don't even know what an annual fee is. And everybody don't know when you see a card with an annual fee, unless it says waive, that's going to be one of your very first charges after the, not even after the statement closed. As soon as you open that card, you give it a day or two, you're going to see a $95, $99 annual fee, charge on your card. And if they don't look for that or don't know that, and let's say they like Rod and they have a $500 limit, well, no, you ain't going to have that, $1,000 limit, and I go spend $999, and I'm already over the limit after my first bill. They don't understand why. And why is because you got $100 charged to you, but you didn't even know that. But if they hang around till we get to the comments or listen or ask the questions, then a lot of this stuff you will know about. And Why Loves to Motivate says, Caesar does a great job. I totally agree. Totally agree. And so do I. Spanish community asks a lot of questions, but I enjoy answering questions and explaining. Same here, Caesar. And that's why I'm still here. I easily could say, well, I'm done talking, I'm out. But I have a feeling somebody out there have a question, or somebody may come in and have a comment. I don't know. Or, hey, I just got the Delta Gold. I just got the American Airlines card. It absolutely sucks. Or I absolutely love it. You never know. It could go both ways. So I'm telling you, and I know that Carnival Cruise addicts ask, and man, I gotta hear him do this video because then I could easily just answer it. But I will tell you, I'm running a one chase card setup, a 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 American Express setup, and 2 City cards set up right now, and one US Bank. I will tell you that. And Caesar said, thanks, Why Loves. And Why Loves say, I'm glad the Spanish community have you. I talk to my students about credit, very surface level stuff. And Why Loves to Motivate has a predominantly, if I'm not mistaken, Spanish student population. And I know I could tell you some of them, no, because they ain't old enough. They may, I'm not saying they're not old enough to be authorized user, but they're not old enough to be rolling around with a credit card. Who knows? They may be. But I guarantee you that these people that we think may not have a credit card may have a credit card. But I really think that I wouldn't be surprised if some of those same individuals are going to be tapping in to Cesar Joel in the next, if he's still on YouTube, 2 or 3 years, or be able to go back and watch his videos that he's posted now. Because a lot of it is evergreen, meaning it's going to be relevant 4 years from now, the same way it's relevant today. If anybody that's afraid to type in the comments and less afraid, which this don't even make sense, but if you're afraid to type in the comments, but less afraid to come up on stage, I just dropped the link. All you have to do is click the link, come up here and hang out with your boy for a few minutes. I'm not going to be on here too much longer. And ask your question right up here live. You don't have to talk. You can put your avatar up there. You can do this. Hey, Rod, I got a question about the American Airlines card. Can I fly First class, if I have an American Airlines card, yes, if you use more points. But I'm just showing you really right now, you don't have to have your face on the screen like I do. It's, and I don't care. Knowing now, there is a rule to this. If I don't know you, you're going to have to show your face. If I've never heard it, you got to show your face because then you have a lot of people out here that like to play games. If I know of you, you don't have to have, you can come on like this. Because I have seen people that people didn't know. I've done it one time. I didn't know who it was. I was in the floor, everything. I let a person come up with just straight up avatar. It wasn't even an avatar. It was some horrendous, despicable, I can't even say, but it should not be on any social media channel. That's like a Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or anything like that. It should not have been on there. And it was embarrassing. And I had to wait about 10, 12 hours before the live stream process to be able to take it out. That's how bad it was. I had to take it out. So anybody want to come up, there's the link, man. Don't be scared. Now, what anybody got any special plans that you're using points and miles for that you just got some unbelievable, including you, Caesar, some unbelievable trip that you're planning or have already scheduled or you have in the works using points and miles? I tell you what, I plan on going. I've never been there before, so I'm kind of excited about that. And I do want to take a Caribbean trip. May not even be this summer, maybe later in the year. As long as I don't go during hurricane season, I'm cool. And I do want to go to Vegas once it cool off. So, but at the bottom of the comments, what you see on the screen, that HTTPS StreamYard, basically that's the link to come up if you want to come up. Y'all, man, I'm telling you, you dropped a link in your live, and somebody dropped a link in their live, I tell you, I'm the first one to jump up there. Well, probably because I'm a content creator and I'm not as nervous about it, but I never forget, man, since we got 7 real homies in here, I'm a firm believer closed mouths don't get fed. He has I think he goes by Crypto Bob now. He's still doing business credit, but it was Cakeology. And he changed it to Bionic Bob, and I think he just started going by his name. But he asked if anybody wanted to call his phone number. He put a phone number in the comments. Just like I just dropped a link. I was the first one to call. And when he answered the phone, and it was on the live, he answered the phone. I was like, "Hey, man, and I didn't know how to get on the live. I said, you should have known that I was going to call because I have questions. I want to learn. I'm trying to get in this credit card points and miles game. But the first question I have, Cake, I used to call him Cake. He called me PB. I said, my first question is, how can I be on the show? I'm serious. He was like, man, you out to say, you for real? Yeah, man, how can I be on the show? He said, you want to come up? No. And his co-host, Justin, said, how about Tuesday? And I think this was Saturday. They were taking Sunday off. Maybe it was Sunday. And then Monday, I think they were going to take a break. And Tuesday, I was all right. Tuesday sound good to me. And I was right there on Tuesday. Oh, I was a special guest on the whole live. Asking, people in the comments couldn't even ask no question because I was asking them all. I was asking for me and for everybody in the live stream. All right, Caesar says he's going to Boston next weekend. Yes, right, you did talk about that because I want to go to a Yankees-Boston game, but I ain't going to be able to make it next week. Miami in July. Are you going to that Luke Points and Miles meetup? And New Orleans in August, and I know that's the Chad Money Minutes meetup time frame. And Spain in November. Damn, dude, you about to go on a world tour. So Next weekend is still May. Wait, what's it? Yeah, it's still May. You're chilling in June. You're going to Boston in May, Miami July, New Orleans August, taking September and October off, and then Spain in November. So Caesar, is any of that gonna cost you a lot of money? I'm just asking, man. And I ain't say how much. I'm just saying, is it gonna cost a lot of money? Yes or no? I already think I know the answer. And he's going to Denver and Vegas in December. That's every month between May and the end of the year. This dude, that's 7 months. This dude is traveling with the exception of 3. September, October, he's not traveling. And I want to say June, he's not traveling. That's crazy. Wild Loves and Motivate says Denver in June and might drive to California at the end of June. Telling you, man. People outside. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. Okay, and that makes sense. Hotels and points are covered with hotels and flights are covered with points. We have to have spending money. What I've incorporated my cashback cards into my travel spend, but what costs when you go on vacation? What costs the most? Getting there and sleep wherever you're gonna sleep at. That's the biggest bulk of the vacation. That is the biggest bulk. Hey, do you go there every year, Arnold? Aruba in July. I know you go quite often. Do you go to Aruba every year? Because that's one of my dream locations that I want to go to. I want to go to Aruba, and never been there. Been all around the world with the Navy. And the craziest thing is, it was 2 places I joined the Navy. I wanted to go to London, and I wanted to go to the Bahamas. Not Aruba, not Jamaica, not none of them other places. I just wanted to go to London and Bahamas. 2023, I joined the Navy, and I'm gonna date myself, and I really don't care. In 2000, oh, okay. Wild Loves a Motivator. I gotta talk to you about that. I joined the Navy in 1989, and prior to joining, I remember telling my mom it was 2 places I wanted to go. She knew London. She probably knew the Bahamas too, but she thought I was just talking. I said, man, Mom, I hope I get to go to London, and I hope I get to go to the Bahamas. She said, well, I'm sure in the Navy, you're going to be on a ship that's going to be on the water. You probably will. I did a 20-year career, retired in 2009, 89, 2009, 20 years. Still hadn't been to London or the Bahamas. And last year, via the Meet and I cruise, I finally went to Nassau, Bahamas. And I may have liked it because I did like Atlantis, the hotel there. I may have liked it had I not been on there on a 5-hour visit, if I'd have got a chance to do more exploring. But I wasn't impressed. And to this day, I still haven't been to Europe. Let's alone London. I ain't even been to the continent. I ain't been to none of the places. So that's a long flight, but that's something I still wouldn't mind doing. But you name other places I've been there. So Arnold says he's been to Aruba twice. And Wild Loves a Motivator said, I want to go to Aruba one day. And Fanny, what's going on? Fanny said, hey, from your traveling people, what's going on? You still traveling? It's another traveler. Oh, I just don't know how people be doing it, man. I don't know how people be doing it. And Caesar said he currently used YouTube money to use during vacation and cashback card welcome bonuses. Wow. Strategy, man. Strategy. What? Damn, Arnold said, no, dude, don't get it twisted. I ain't going to skip down. I'm going to read it when I get to it. Last time I skipped down, I forgot to go back up. Currently use YouTube money to use during vacation cashback card welcome bonuses. And Arnold says, I joined the Army in 89 and stayed till 2002. So what's that, 13 years? Man, Arnold, you didn't make a career out of it? Dang, dude. And Caesar was also in the Army. He says Team Army. And Arnold said, let me correct you. No, I haven't been there twice. I said, well, do you go once a year? And right here, he said twice. So I thought he meant he'd been there twice. No. Arnold go to Aruba twice a year. So Arnold, is it really worth it? Is it worth? Obviously it is. That's a dumb question. If you go out twice a year, it's got to be worth it. I mean, who goes anywhere twice a year? This will be trip number 23 to Aruba. God dang. Caesar said Army in 1997, 2019. That sounds like retired status to me, baby. And Arnold said he was too busy in law enforcement. That's right. You just retired from that like last year before, Arnold, if I'm not mistaken. So, man, a lot of travel coming up. We got Fanny say you're traveling people. We got Why Loves Motivate talking about California and Denver. We got Caesar talking about going all over the country, New Orleans, all over the world, Spain, Miami, Boston. Arnold was going to Aruba. Rod looking at going somewhere. I will tell you, I definitely wouldn't get points and miles and collect them. Because every year since I've been in the game, they've been getting devalued. What points did in 2017 when I first got in the game, just like money. You don't get the same thing in 2024. So there is no prize for having 1 million points and miles. There is no prize. Well, y'all, this is like the club, baby. Last call for comments. Last call, the club, the bar, whatever. Last call for comments, man. If y'all don't have any more comments, and I don't have anything more to say, we're gonna be like crickets over here. I dropped a link to extend maybe the conversation, but and it has been a lot of interaction in this live stream. I got to get these numbers back up though, and I think it's mostly YouTube wide, not totally YouTube wide, because I know the other day I saw about 40, maybe 50 some people in Caesar's live. But I think once I get consistent with every Sunday and Wednesday like I used to, and keep being the topics are rolling, we'll get where we need to be. But yes, points devalue. Points devalue frequently. Yes, they do. Very frequently. Yes, they do. And that's coming from another content creator. So I ain't making this stuff up. I'm glad Caesar in here co-signing. And Arnold says, I transferred MR membership reward points from American Express for JetBlue round trip. Just had to pay the fees. I think you did this the last time you went to Aruba. So he's going to Aruba, flying, transferred American Express membership reward points to JetBlue. And I'm going to tell you, the trip I'm looking at taking, and it's typical, it's not just for Rod, it's typical. One way is $5.60. Round trip is $11.20 in fees, taxes and fees. Reason it's $11.20, 560 times 2 is $11.20. So, yeah, I knew what you meant, Arnold. So, man, for the 7 real homies in here, for those of you that's coming in and out, if it's new people that wasn't in here when I first started, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. We are close. We are very close to a new milestone. So I got to get back to that consistency. Chris Sane, I just got a notification that Chris Sane, this dude do a video every day. He just went live not long ago. He's a finance guy. Hit that subscribe button. Like Why Loves Motivate said a couple times throughout the live, please hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button. Like Caesar got the thumbs up now. Hit the notification bell. Make sure you select all so you'll know when I'm going live or dropping a video. Trying to make sure I don't forget anything else. I'll always say this, and I may stop saying this, but share the channel out. Share it out with your friends, family. I probably think I am going to stop saying that because if people, you don't have to tell people to share it out. I really feel like you don't, because I feel like if it's valuable information, and I'm just using for example, if Arno or Caesar or Why Loves Motivate know somebody that can benefit from it, they're going to share it to them anyway. If nothing else, it may not be clicking buttons and clicking the share button and sending them links. They could just tell people. But I have a few times received comments on videos or lives. Hey, hear from so and so. So and so sent me over, or they see me on another channel. But usually when they see me, but I may stop saying share the channel out. But definitely hit the like button. Definitely hit the thumbs up button. Helps the channel out in more ways than one. Definitely subscribe. We are close to a milestone here on Points Blank Travel. So we're looking for a few more subscribers there. And as always, man, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. I can guarantee you. A lot of heat coming this week. I put myself out there yesterday at Meeting Eyes Live, so I'm dropping heat all week. Now, heat all week doesn't only mean on Points Blank Travel. I don't want to wear out my welcome, but I do have Investing with Rod. I also have the Points Blank Experience, 2 other channels. So definitely, man, definitely tap into those. Got the thumbs up. Why Loves Motivate says, great live, have a good night all. But, and your favorite couple, channel members came in the building. Also, content creator says, great live stream. I know earlier when I communicated with Shelton, he was editing a video, but still listening in the background. That's the kind of support I love, man. It's gonna be people here that won't comment or maybe busy and can't come in, but that don't mean they're not tapping in. A lot of times that's why I do various topics. I don't just stick. As long as I can stay in that hour and 15-minute time frame, which I'm 2 minutes over, and talk about various topics, I'm cool. But if I got to take 3 hours to talk about 3 or 4 different topics, I may as well do 3 or 4 different live streams, because the chances of people watching the replay are very slim when they see 2.5 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours and 45 minutes. How much do I have to watch to get to the meat and potatoes? So we really, and we have been doing a good job in streamlining this. And then I went left last week. I think I got excited. To hang out with y'all. So again, Delta Gold Card, American Airlines card. Which one works for you? Which one may fit in your wallet? May not be either. You may decide to get a transferable points card, like I mentioned, from the American Express family, from the Chase family, from the Citi family, from the Capital One family, U.S. Bank family. There's other transferable ways and travel portals out there that you can use other than American Express and Chase. So do your research, check out the videos. And as always, I will be coming at you soon, dropping more heat, dropping more fire, dropping more knowledge, but more importantly, showing you how to travel around the country or around the world for little or no money out of your pocket. Again, please check out all the channels on the Points Blank Network. And to the left, we have the globe, which is Points Blank Travel. This is where we are now. Right beside that, you have the Points Blank Experience. On there, we talk about topics, hot topics, trending topics, topics that Rod are thinking about. And we also do interviews, which I have 2 or 3 different interviews coming up in June. I do have, I know 2 couples that I'm going to be interviewing. Both actually travel extensively. I have one that I've promoted already and one that I haven't promoted that I may promote tonight or tomorrow. And then we have the Circle, Investing with Rod, and basically just show you how to invest on a budget. You only have $5, $10, or $20 on a pay period to spare to invest, because you still have other things to do. Take care of your necessities, pay your bills. You may want to go shopping and get yourself something nice. Check out Investing with Rod, because your boy is going to show you. I'm not going to do it for you. I'm not going to touch your money, but I'm going to show you how to buy stocks and or crypto with as little as $5, $10, or $20. And you have Points Blank Clips, which we have revamped. It's back up. I've only uploaded, but I do have some content that I need to upload this week on it. And all that is basically these longer live streams. I take 2 to 5 minute clips, sometimes a little longer, and make a video out of it so you can catch the important points from a live stream. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is the entire Points Blank Network. Much love to everyone. Hope you have a great end to your weekend. Hope you have a blessed and prosperous week. Make sure those notification bells are set, because you never know when you may see me again. It won't be tonight, but it's a high possibility your boy might pop up tomorrow like the Groundhog Day. I might pop up tomorrow looking for my shadow, baby. With all that being said, much love, y'all. I'm out. Peace.